Welcome, guys. Like I said, we have this beautiful space here afforded to us by God for our week 9 guidances and our week 9 practice. So, today, what we're going to be doing is returning you back to your original state. Now, what I mean by this is observation as the original state. You're realizing through this program, guys, that all the things that you thought you were are not true. And so, that's why this practice is so beautiful because it literally just it destroys everything that you thought you were. It's almost like taking psychedelics in a consistent methodical way until your mind literally opens up like a beautiful flower that it is. And it's so beautiful because this happens on a consistent basis. It's not a one time, let me take this substance and then change everything, which a lot of times can help, but also a lot of times you wake up from that and your ego just starts rolling. Why? Because you haven't been doing this practice. Your relationship to your mind, your relationship to yourself as the observer is everything. So if that relationship is non existent, which happens a lot with people who just take these substances, then it won't work. So, what we're going to be doing today, guys, is another guidance on your original state, which will allow you to tap into your original essence of really who you are as a person. I'm sorry, as a spirit, not a person. So, with this, just go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth, rest that body, relax that body. As we settle into the present moment together. So go ahead and tap into the observation of your entire experience right now. Noticing the knowing. This is tapping into the knowing, by the way, guys, the stuff that we're talking about before. The knowing of your experience is the observation of your experience. So, this observation is the uppermost echelons of your experience. Notice the sounds that you hear, right? Notice your senses, your smells, your sounds, and notice your breathing. Notice that there is a noticing of the breathing. Tap into that noticing of the breathing. Vipassana yoga is a fantastic practice in which you focus on a singular point. And a lot of times you can do that with the breath. It's incredibly powerful and it helps you with your mindfulness, etc. But when it comes to this practice, what we're doing is more of a self-realization practice, which is asking ourselves the question, wait, who is the one that is aware of the breathing? And tapping into that. There is the origin of your experience that we discussed in previous weeks. This origin of your experience is the overall formless awareness, which is observing everything and everyone around you. Go ahead and connect with that source. So you notice your senses, right? That's very obvious. Go ahead and notice your physical form. You might feel some pain, you might feel some discomfort, you might feel some pleasure. Some good sensations, some bad sensations that the mind is labeling. But we're going to see another day this week that everything's objective. There's nothing that is good or bad. So notice that there is an observation as well of your internal state. There's something, when I say you, I'm referring to that sense of I that has never changed since you were 3. has always stayed the same, has never aged, has never changed. That is your origin. That is your true essence of the observer. Now, on a more subtle level, we're going to bring the observation to the mind. Go ahead and notice that there is an observation of the mind. The mind is not aware of you. You are aware of the mind, right? Go ahead and be curious. Just be curious about that fact. And then lastly, this is the kicker. Get ready, be open. Observe the fact that you are observing right now. That's a different level, huh? There is an observation that you are observing right now. That overall, if that just hit for you, you understand on a deep level self-inquiry. It's that next level, it's that next consciousness. It's your true state, it's your natural essence. And when you notice this noticing, when you're aware of awareness itself, what happens? You are free from the shackles of the Maya of reality. There's only one reality, technically. And it's not even the outside world. Yes, it's the present moment, like we said, but even more deeply, it is your observation of everything. That is the only thing we can say for certain is real, right? Everything else is just appearing in your space, appearing in your observation. So as you continue to close your eyes and you dive into this and what we're doing, notice that in this observation, everything just becomes loving. When you're not identified with the objects in your space, you're free. And as such, you return to your original state. You return home, capital H, to the place of observation. We're going to slowly bring it back to the body, the physical form. Go ahead and take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and open up the eyeballs. Observe yourself opening up the eyeballs, right? Very funny, Spencer. So, guys, you see the awesome power of this, right? And I use that word intentionally in its original state. I use that word in its original state. Awesome. It used to be a very powerful word, but people use it too much, including myself. Here's the conclusion that is really important for you guys. You as the observer, you're free. So whatever happens in your life from now on, understand that you're always going to be safe. Feel that. Put your hand over your heart. You are always going to be safe. You can be in pain, but you're observing that pain. You can be in heartbreak, but you're observing that heartbreak. You can be in pleasure, but you're observing that pleasure. The observation's always stable and always the same, and this is why people feel so peaceful with this practice. So go ahead and practice this yourself and your guidances. Always be the observer as the original state without any muck. Look at this as really like a mirror with dirt on it, and what we're doing is we're wiping away the dirt. And this is your pure consciousness, your pure awareness. And your pure consciousness and awareness is observation. Amazing work, guys. I will see you in the next video.